Come, children, let me tell you a story from when the world was still young. This story is about a pharaoh, one you may know, one Ramses II. This pharaoh was a loving king who reigned for no less than 50 inundations. He fought passionately for his people, protected them, and attempted to do what he felt was right by them. Like there is with any human, this pharaoh found good things in his life, but also tragedy. He gifted seafaring to the people of his kingdom, yet nearly died at sea himself, and lost one of his children in the process. He fostered the first peace treaty, yet had a kingdom constantly under siege from its neighbors. He strengthened connections with many external kingdoms of the ancient world, yet was always pursued by assassins and those with the desire to usurp the throne. The worst of his blessings tinged by misfortunes was his endless vitality. He had the mind of a fox, the heart of an ox, and the dexterity of a gazelle. Yet as the years grew old, those around him inevitably would enter the field of reeds. Whether it be one of his sons at sea, or his daughters from disease, his wife at trial, or his husband at war, or perhaps even an accident that snatched the life of his own mother, loss was inevitable, and Anubis's procession of death always felt to be moving all around him. With this subject being so omnipresent in his life, it would make sense that he'd fight against it so passionately. He built statues, some visible to this day, which told of his achievements. He raised temples, wrote stories, sung songs, and worked to be beloved by the people whose memory was eternal, all in a bid to never be forgotten. Yet nobody can escape death. Not even the pharaoh. He left his mark on this world as best he could, but alas, he died alone and sick in his bed. Not a soul tended to him as he died. Because of that, he was unable to find rest when he left for the Duat. It is believed that while he passed his divine trial, his 7 spirits separated and, as of now, he wanders as no more than a wraith in Aru, unable to find peace. Perhaps if he could find just one person he loved in the vast expanse, things would be okay. But alas, who could find a single person in such a cluttered place?
I heard that Ramses escaped Aru and is walking among men in the living world again.
Oh? Is that so? What tells you that?
He did not appear at the gathering of the pharaohs.
Are you sure you did not just miss him? There are lots of pharaohs in the good king's nation.
I would not miss my own son.
Whoa, it's gorgeous. I can't believe you actually found a tomb.
Of course I found the tomb. What do you take me for?
You used magic to find this place?
Yep.
Isn't it like finding a needle in a haystack, though?
Please, I'm a high priest of Lord Asar. Finding the dead is child's play. Anyone who serves the king of the Duat better have the know-how to find a hidden body. Especially one of the body of his most loyal pharaohs. Careful, there are traps everywhere.
Yeah, I can see that. You could have told me.
I figured you'd best learn by example.
How do you even know it's him? You could be wrong.
Oh, please, just look at the hieroglyphics. It literally spells it out.
Ah, I see. Or that's what I would say, if I could read it.
Shut up.
Is that it?
Looks like it. Time to cast the spell.
Spell? What spell?
The resurrection spell, obviously. What did you think I was going to do?
A resurrection spell? What about the natural order?
Curse the natural order!
No, wait!
We stand here to observe the ruling of the trial of Pharaoh Ramses II and his accomplices, Jed, the Vulpine Witch of the Wraiths, and Ankh, the Draconic Mage of Jade. In this case, does the defendant understand the charges brought upon them?
My lady, please repeat them if you would be so kind.
Of course. The charges are resurrection of the dead without permission from the three kings, defilement of a royal body, plotting the assassination of a divine being, violation of the natural law of resurrection, and the robbery of the 7 Hathors, to which you plead...
Not guilty, under terms of reform, my lady.
Indeed. Do you understand the charges levied upon you?
Yes, my lady.
Good. Has the jury come to a conclusion?
Yes, we have.
Wonderful.
I see.
Anubis, commence with the weighing of the heart.
Yes, my lady.
I see. Good King Osiris, have you reached your decision?
Indeed I have. Ankh, the Draconic Mage of Jade. You are not loyal to this pantheon, and thus our laws apply little to you. The court of your home is not ours, and if they choose to pursue you, that is nothing we can defend against. However, you have been nothing but a protesting observer throughout this ordeal. You have tried to prevent the rise of the dead at every step, and when you found your power insufficient, you changed tactics to instead minimize the damage dealt in these circumstances. Such behavior is evidence of your good nature, well-meaning heart, and desire to ensure the well-being of others. It is for these reasons that I find you innocent, by reason of false accusation. Jed, the Vulpine Witch of Wraiths. You are loyal to this pantheon, and thus our laws are absolutes to you. While in this circumstance it would be cut and dry, your case poses an interesting juxtaposition, one that will be cited in many cases to come. You chose to resurrect a fragment of your own being, an entity that is both you and not you at the same time, to murder the snake of entropy. Nobody has ever tried to find and resurrect their past life, nevertheless succeeded. Ruling on such topics is not something we thought we'd ever have to do, yet here we are. Because the Pharaoh is technically part of you from an earlier stage, and because you never actually set out to destroy the snake of entropy, but instead untangle its mess from the world to preserve its life, I find you not guilty on the reason of reform. Pharaoh Ramses II, son of Pharaoh Seti I, you have done good in the world. While you have refused to willingly return to my kingdom for some time, your actions in the world of the living cannot be overlooked. It seems as though the people of the living world appreciate your business there, and that they are welcoming you with open arms. There is love in their hearts for you during a time of despair unparalleled by what came before them. For this reason, I find you not guilty, by reason of goodwill. Now hold on, I am not finished yet. Young Pharaoh of times long gone, your heart has been broken for a long time, has it not?
Yes, my king. It has.
It is a tragedy, but you seem far more joyful than you were in my kingdom.
I mean, no offense, my lord, but I have truly found happiness among the living.
I take no offense, child. The joy of humankind is one I take very seriously. You are no exception. That is why I must honor your wish to continue on your mission to inspire those who come after you. To put you in Aru will not be to give you true paradise, and it is for these reasons that I have a gift. In your innocence, the Pantheon has decided to give you the mark of my son, Horus. May you rise from your ashes just as he did, with all 7 parts of your spirit united once again. No longer shall they be separated by your grief. May they join together again to help you on your path. Welcome to the Council of the Gods.
Hello, everybody. Before we begin recording, I'd like to make it known that, during this, excursion of mine, a large gust of wind came through and knocked over my cacti. That would be fine in and of itself, but, it went everywhere, covering my room with dust. And thus, I consider this to be the Pharaoh's curse, and I will be suing. For now, I am estranged. I'm taking the role of Mayat. And I'm pissed off before I've even started recording. But let's begin, shall we?